Hello everyone, this is lecture number 6 of chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 contains different searching and sorting techniques. In that we have already seen two searching techniques, that is linear search and binary search. Then secondly, in the sorting techniques we have learnt bubble sort, selection sort, and now we will go for the next sorting technique, that is insertion sort. Okay, so it is quite different than your bubble sort and selection sort. So it is implemented by inserting a particular element at the appropriate position. Okay, you have to find out a appropriate position in the first attempt to select a particular element is selected, and we have to find out its right place, appropriate position. In this method, the first iteration starts with comparison of first element with the zeroth element. Okay, normally we will start with the zeroth element, we are comparing with all other elements. Here what we have to do, we have to compare the first element with the zeroth in the first iteration. Okay, in the second iteration we have to select the second element and we have to compare it with the zeroth element and next to the first element. Okay, like that we have to compare every element. Okay, first we have to go to the first element compared with zeroth. Then in the second iteration we have to compare the second element with the zeroth element and the first element. After that we have to select the third element, and third element we have to compare it with zeroth, first and second element. Again like that we have to go ahead. Okay, in general, in every iteration an element is compared with all elements before it. So that means we have to compare all elements before it. We have to do it in ascending order normally. So what we will do, we will select that element position and we will compare it with all the elements before it. If it is the fourth element, you have to compare it with the zeroth, first, second, third element, like that. All over the array we have to select the element and we have to compare it with all the elements which are before it. Okay, we'll see the example after that. So during comparison, okay, when we are doing the comparison, if it is found that the element in question can be inserted at a suitable position, then space is created for it by shifting the other element one position to the right and inserting the element at the suitable position. So when we are comparing the element, so if we are comparing, say, third element, we are comparing with the zeroth element, first element, and when we are comparing the third element with the first element, we found that the first element is greater than the third element, so we have to replace it. So we are not just going to replace it, swapping is not done here. What we have to do, we have to shift the element one place ahead. Okay, so we have to shift the first element in the second position, second element in the third position, third element in the fourth position, and then we have to insert that element into the proper position. Okay, so what we have to do, the shifting here. Okay, again I will revise. During comparison, when we are comparing, actually, if it is found that the element in question, that is if it is a third element, that is the element in question, can be inserted at suitable position, we have to insert it at the first position. Okay, so what we will do, we will create the space by shifting the elements one position to the right. We are shifting the element one position to the right, and then we will create the space for the element in question and insert that element at that suitable position. Okay, this procedure is repeated for all the elements in the array. Here we don't have to do any swapping. Okay, we do not have to interchange the elements. What we have to do, we have to find out the position of that element. We have to create the space by shifting the elements one position right, and then at that created position we have to insert the element. Okay, so this will be done in the insertion sort. So look at this is a simple example what we are exactly doing. So look at this. In the first A means it is the first iteration. Here what we are doing, we are comparing the first element with the zeroth element. Okay, first element is 2 we have to compare it with the 0th element, that is 5. When 2 is compared with the 5, 2 is less than 5. So what we will do, okay, so actually what happens backside, we have to store the 2 in some temporary variable. The value of 2 is we have to save in a particular temporary variable, and we have to shift the elements right side. Okay, so 5 we have to shift to the right side. So now the current position of 5 is at 0. We have to shift it to the first position. Okay, we are removing the 2 in a temporary variable. We are shifting the 5 into the next position. Okay, when we shift the 5 into the next position, then the 0th position will remain blank, and at that place we have to store the value which is in a temporary variable, that is 2. So 2 and 5 have to replace their places by shifting the elements. Okay, so here only directly the first and second element is there, so that's we have, it shows that it is just a swapping, but it is not swapping. We have to shift the elements one side to the one position right, and then we have to insert the new element. Okay, so second number 2 is inserted at the 0th position, and the 5 is shifted to the first position. Okay, now in the second iteration, what we have to do? Okay, again the second element we have to compare with the 0th and the first element. Now what we have to do? We have to compare the second element with the 0th and first element in the second pass. So we are comparing 4 with 0. Sorry, 4 with 2. I am comparing fourth element 4 with the element 2. The element which is at the second position, we are comparing it with the 0th element, that is 2. So when comparing 4 and 2, 2 is less than 4. So we don't need to shift here. Then what we will do? We will compare the 4 with the first element. So that means 4 compared with the 5. Now here when 4 is compared with 5, 4 is less than 5, and for that what we have to do? We have to shift the element from 5 one side right. So 4 we have to store in temporary variable, 5 we have to shift to the next position, that is 2, and then the blank space is there for the first position, and at that point you have to insert the element which is in a temporary variable, that is 4. So 2, 4, 5 will be there. Okay, in the next pass, that is the pass number 3, we have to compare the element at the third position with the 0th, first and second element. So 6 compared with 2, no change will be there. 6 compared with 4, no comparison, no change will be there. And again 6 compared with 5, again there is a no change. So 2, 4, 5, 6 will be as it is. Then we have to compare the fourth element with the 0, first, second and third element. Okay, so fourth element is 1 compared with the 0th element. Now here what will happen? 2 is greater than 1. Okay, so now what you will do? You have to remove the 1, you have to store that value of 1 into one temporary variable. Okay, we have to shift the elements. We are comparing 1 with the 0th element, that is 2. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to shift the element from 0, 1, 2, 3. All 4 elements we have to shift one place right. Okay, so 6 is in the fourth position, 5 is in the third position, 4 is in the second position, and then 2 is in the first position. And when there is a blank space at the 0, then we have to insert that 1 into the 0th position. So like that the elements get sorted. Okay, lastly the fifth element is 3. Again we have to compare it with the 0th element, no change will be there. We have to compare it with the first element, again no changes will be there. When fifth element is compared with the second element, that is 3 compared with 4, we see that the 4 is greater than 3. So we have to shift the element from the second position to the one side, one place right. Okay, so 6, you can say the fourth element is you have to shift to the fifth position, third element you have to shift to the fourth place, and second you have to shift to the third place, and lastly the second place is remaining or it is blank, and we have to fill it with the new element or the element which is in the temporary variable, that is 3. So lastly, the sorted elements are like this. Okay. So if you don't get an idea after this, I will also solve number of questions or examples regarding this. So you'll get a proper idea how to solve this questions. Okay. Next we will see how insertions are. So this is a simple technique how you know how the particular insertion sort works. Okay. If you ever have played a game of cards, in that case you have to arrange the cards sequentially or in ascending order. So what you will do, if you find the card number 7 and there are, you can say look at this, if the elements are 2, 4, 5 and 10. So if the card is having number 7, so what you will do, you have to compare the 7 with 2, no, then 7 with 4, it is less, 7 with 5, it is less, then what you will do, 7 compared with 10. When we are comparing 7 with 10, you know that 7 is less than 10, and what you will do, you will shift the 10 to the next place, and then we are inserting the 7 in that right place. So this is a simple card game, and which is the best example for the insertion sort. You have to arrange the cards in a ascending order, and at that time if you find any card which is having greater value, then you have to create the space, you have to shift the elements to the next one, and then you have to create the space for the new card. So this is the best example for the insertion sort. Okay. कंप्यूटर गेम्स है ना, कार्ड्स के जो गेम होते हैं वो भी आप यूज़ कर सकते, उसमें भी ये यूज़ होता है इंसर्शन सॉर्ट. You have to arrange the elements in ascending order, you have to arrange the cards in ascending order, and for that case you can also use the insertion sort there in different games. So this is the example from the notes. Now look at this, how I am going to sort it. The given array is given, 25, 17, 31, 13 and 2. These are the elements in the array. In the first pass, we are comparing only two elements. First element with the 0th element. So 17 compared with 25. 25 is greater. So what you will do, you have to store that 17 in some variable. You have to shift the 25 at the first position. Okay. When we are shifting, the 0th place is blank, and at that point you have to add the 17 to the 0th position. So the next, at that second pass, you will get the values like 17, 25, 31, 13 and 2. Okay. In the second pass, you have to compare two values. So second element you have to compare it with the 0th and first element. So 31 is the second element, you have to compare it with the 17 first. It is less, so we don't have to change anything. Then 31 in the second pass also same, 31 compared with 25. Again here 25 is less than 31, so we don't have to change anything in the second pass. So we will get the same output in the second pass, that is 17, 25, 31, 13 and 2. In the next pass, we have to compare the third element with the 0, first and second element. 13 compared with 17. Now what will happen? 13 is less than 17. So here we have to insert the element. So what we will do? We will shift the element one place right. Okay, so 31 is shifted to the position of 13. 25 is at the place of 31. 17 is at the place of 25. 13 we have stored in some temporary variable, so we can directly access it after that. So when we are doing shifting, we have to shift the elements one place to the right. After that, the blank space will be there at the 0th position, and 13 we have to insert in that 0th position. This is the third pass, output after the third pass. Okay. Next one, the last pass, we will get the elements 13, 17, 25, 31 and 2 in the fourth pass, for the fourth pass. So lastly, we have to compare the fourth element with 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So 0th element compared with the fourth element, 2 compared with 13, and in that case we find that the 2 is less than 13. We have to shift all the elements one place right, next right. So 31 is in the place of 2, 25 is in the place of 31, 17 is in the place of 25, 13 is in the place of 17, and lastly we have to insert the 2 which is in the temporary variable in the 0th position. So this is the sorted array after all the number of passes. So 4 passes is required like all others. If the elements are 5, you require the 4 passes. This is also one example. Okay, here you can see the same thing. These elements are there. Compare a of 1 with a of 0. So as 77 is greater than 33, no swapping will be done or no shifting will be done here in the pass 1. Next element 44. 44 compare with 33. No changes will be there. 44 then compare with 77. Yes, 77 is greater than 44. So we have to do the swapping. Don't do the swapping actually. We are shifting the elements one place right. So look at this. I have shown it in a green. So 44 we have stored in temporary variable and shift the elements till 77. So 77 we are comparing 44 with the 77. So we have to remove the 44. We have to store it in a temporary variable. Okay, the space for 44 is blank. At that place we have to shift the 77. So 77 is in the place of 44 now, and the place of 77 is blank. Okay, at that place we have to insert the element 44. So this is the shifting which is done in the second pass. Look at this carefully. What we are doing, we are comparing a of 2 with a of 1. Okay, as 44 is less than 77, we have to do the swapping. Not swapping actually, we have to shifting the element and insertion we have to take place. So what we will do, we have to store the 44 in temporary variable. We have to shift the elements till 77. Why 77? Because when comparing the elements, we found that 77 is greater than 44, not 33. So we don't have to shift the 33. We only have to shift the 77 to the next position. So 77 is shifted to the next position. The position for 44 is blank. At that place you have to again insert the element 44. So after the pass 2, you will get the elements like 33, 44, 77, 66 and 22. In the next pass again, we have to compare the third element with 0, first and second. So 66 compared with 33, no change will be there. 66 when compared with 44, again there is a no change. Now 66 compared with 77, here the 77 is greater than 66. So again what we will do, look at this. In the green space, the 66 is stored in the temporary variable. So the space is shown as green. The blank space is shown in green color. 77 we are shifting to the green space, that is the blank space. So 77 is shifted to the 66 position, and then we have inserted the 66 which is in a temporary variable in a proper position, that is a second element, as a second element. So this is the result after the pass number 3. Lastly again we have to compare the last element with all other elements. When we are comparing, at the first we found that the element 33 is greater than the 22. So we have to shift all the elements. So look at this. We have stored the 22 in one temporary variable. Now we are shifting 77 at 22 position, 66 in the place of 77, 44 in the place of 66, and now we have shifted 33 in the place of 44. The space for 0th element is blank. At that place we have to insert the element which is in a temporary variable, that is 22. So we have stored the 22 in the 0th position. So this is the result after the pass number 4. Okay, if you see the algorithm, it is quite complicated. You have to set a new variable, k is also there. Set k is equal to 1. For k is equal to 1 to n minus 1, we have to set temporary equal to a of k. Set j is equal to k of k minus 1. So why it is required? Okay, we have to shift the element. So for that shifting, we will require this while temporary less than a of j and j is greater than equal to 0. You have to do the following steps. Set a of j plus 1 equal to a of j. We are shifting the elements one side next. Okay, so for that you require this while loop. Normally everything is happened properly. We have to store the element. When we found that the element is greater than less than, then what we have to do? We have to store that element in one variable. We have to shift all other elements from one place to the next place, and for that this particular while loop is there. Okay, this is a simple algorithm. The second algorithm is also beneficial. You can get the idea properly here. it will start accept the n elements for I is equal to 1 to I is less than n minus 1. So we will always start with 1 compared with 0. So for that the for loop is different here. It is from I is equal to 1 to I is less than n minus 1. Again for j is equal to 0 to j is less than I. Okay, always we have to compare 1 with 0, 2 with 0 and 1, 3 with 0, 1, 2. So like that, for this you require two different for loops having value of I and j differently. In that we are doing comparison. If a of j is greater than a of I, then temporary equal to a of j. We have stored that variable for a of j equal to a of I, and here the k loop is also there. For k is equal to I to k is greater than j, you require a of k equal to a of k minus 1. We are shifting the element. We can make the space for that, and at that created space we have to store the element which is in the temporary variable. So a of k plus 1 is equal to temporary. Okay, this is a simple algorithm. You might think it is complicated, but when you solve the problems you get that idea why it is given. Okay, so it is a very simple algorithm. The time complexity in worst case is obviously it is n square. Number of loops we are used. Normal 2 loops we have to include here. So n square is the worst case complexity. These are the examples to solve. So you have to solve these all examples by using the bubble sort, selection sort and insertion sort. Okay, all the three techniques are different. Okay, so you have to solve these examples by all the three techniques. So you will get it clarified that what we have to do exactly in bubble sort, what we have to do exactly in selection sort, what we have to exactly do in insertion sort. Okay, all the three techniques we have to apply for all these elements, all these examples. So take one example, solve it by bubble sort, then solve it by in selection sort and solve it by insertion sort. Okay, so you will get a proper idea about what we have done in each of the sorting techniques. Okay, again 2 sorting techniques are remaining. We will complete it in next 2 lectures. But these are the 3 basic you can say the sorting techniques which are quite complicated with each other. So if you solve number of problems regarding bubble sort, you might get confused when we are doing selection sort. Okay, also you might get confused when we are doing the insertion sort. So all these problems you have to solve differently for different sorting techniques. You can also do that, take one example, solve, or take all these examples, solve all these examples by using bubble sort first, then solve another example, all other examples by using the selection sort, then solve all examples by using the insertion sort. Like that also you can clarify your doubts or confusions regarding these sorting techniques. Okay, so we have completed the bubble sort, selection sort, and now it is the insertion sort. I will just take any of one of the example and solve it by normally pen and paper in next lecture. So you have to try to solve all these examples by using all these 3 sorting techniques, and then only if you get a clear idea about all these 3 sorting techniques, then we will go ahead for the next sorting techniques. Till that, thank you.